Now this video should have been posted about 3 weeks ago, which is when I received this headlamp. The problem was there was two issues with it. One, they had the weight of the actual lamp wrong, and two, there was also light leakage coming in from underneath the lamp. So what is quite nice is a manufacturer who takes on board feedback from those who review it and actually rectify everything before they sell it out to the public. So part of this review is going to be what I recorded 3 weeks ago, but I will also put in some additions on this as well because some of the information is not completely accurate. For example, the weight of this is 61 grams, and also the battery is now available up to a 900 milliamp hour battery as opposed to the 600 that is in the current one. I've also had to hold off of doing this review video simply because it was originally going to be available on Indiegogo, so you could pre-order it. It is not going to be on Indiegogo, it's gone straight to shelf now. So as of the time of watching this video, it should be up, and I'm not going to post this video until it is available, so there is a link down where you can buy it, and also my usual discount code. Anyway, I will leave you to watch the original video now, and I'll put notes where there are changes in any of the specifications. Now, Flextail are synonymous across the world of camping for their ultralight pumps and other gadgets as well, but they have now branched out into the ultralight headlamp area. Now, this is not out yet, but it is on Indiegogo, so they are looking for backers for it at the moment. So they've sent me this as a preview to try and test out, and I must admit, I'm pretty impressed with it. So this is the Helio 600Z. It is a 600 lumen head torch, which is 200 lumens more than its nearest competitor. This weighs in at 40 grams. Now this is IP67 waterproof. It is 1 meter drop proof, and it has a range of beam of 100 meters. It also has a little bit of a different battery system setup. So although this is a USB-C rechargeable, it's rechargeable in a different way. So I'll show you what you get in the pack. Usual minor instructions on the rear. Broken the packaging already. I have taken this out already. You have your instruction manual. Then you have your headlamp itself. And inside here, you've got a USB-C charge cable. Now, the headlamp, as you can see, has got an ultralight head strap, so similar to other manufacturers that I won't mention. The head torch itself is slightly larger than that manufacturer. However, it's got a few different things and tricks up its sleeve as well. So first off, the strap is adjustable with a cinch cable, so you can tighten this up or loosen it, and you can also adjust that through the headlamp section as well, so you can change where you have that connector to make it nice and comfortable on your head. It is fully adjustable, so you can change the angle of the headlamp on your head. And as you can see here, it has got 1, 2, 3, 4 different lights on it. I'll show you what they do. So this is locked out at the moment. None of these buttons will work. You have to press and hold both of them together. It will flash and then it will turn on. On the side here, you have the opening port for your USB-C charger. And then on this side, you have an opening section where you can take the battery out. So this actually has a rechargeable battery. I'll go and get something and I'll open this up and I'll show you. Now you could open this with a coin, but unlike the Queen, I don't carry any cash around with me. King as it is now. So you pop this open here, and inside you have a rechargeable battery. This is Flextail's own rechargeable battery, but it does mean that you could bring along a spare battery if you want to. So in case of emergency and your charger ran out, you can actually change the battery over, which is quite unusual in this sort of headlamp and this sort of size of headlamp as well. So from lockout mode, if you press and hold both buttons at the same time, it then flashes, and you can then turn it on. You double click, and it turns on in the highest mode. Now this one is flood mode, so that's in its highest lumen, and then we press and we go down and down to off, and then back up to high, and then down. Now those levels are 200 lumens, 100 lumens, and 5 lumens. On this side it is spot mode, so this gives you a spotlight beam, and again it goes down, down, You've got 2 levels on that. So high, low, and that's it. Whilst in the flood mode, if you press and hold it, the flood button, it then goes to red. And if you press it again, it goes to a flashing distress red. And then off. If we double press the spot mode, it then goes to 400 lumen spot, down to 100 lumen, and then off. Whilst in spot mode, if you press and hold it, it then goes to SOS. And then a very high powered, and this is 600 lumen the flash. So you've got a strobe distress signal. Whilst the headlamp is on, you can see here there is 3 blue bars, so that shows you your percentage of battery. Obviously 4 is full. When you're in either of the modes, so if you're in flood, double click and press spot as well, you've then got 600 lumens constant. If you press either one of them, it will drop down to 250 and then 100 using both flood and spot. So it'll give you a much better view in the headlight walking along in the dark using both spot and flood. Now you may have seen me using my latest head torch, which I really like, and it has the same bands as this. As I said, I won't mention it, but you can see how, oops, come on, one's up. You can adjust these to suit your head and your comfort, so you can move them around, and it is very comfortable. I think the only thing missing on this is that the other one that I have has got luminous straps, and these aren't luminous on here, and they're really handy to find in the dark inside your tent. As I said before, this protrudes a bit further than the other torch. I don't see that as a massive issue, to be honest with you. If anything, I sometimes find that where I'm wearing a hood, my hood up on my down jacket, it actually falls over the front of the headlamp while you're walking along. So having this protrusion may even help a little bit, so it'll just sit on top of it as opposed to dropping past it. So maybe it's not negative. At the moment, I don't have a price for this, so I'm going to put a link in the description below for the page where you can click on and register your interest for it. Being a Flextail product, I'm pretty sure it's going to be fairly decent, and it's going to be a decent price and a decent product. So I'm going to be using this in my next few camps, so I'll show you what they're like when I'm on the camp. But for the meantime, I'm going to show you what it's like in the pitch black in my garage. Okay, excuse the mess, I'm in the middle of sorting this place out. It's a new garage. So I'm going to go to the end, I'm going to switch the light off, and I'll show you what it's like. Okay, so this is 400 lumens on flood. Plenty of light, lights up the garage. Down to the next level, which I think is 100 lumens. Again, loads of light. And then 5 lumens, so this is just like moonlight mode. So you can probably hardly see. I don't know, actually, look, come out all right. That's 5 lumens. So that's flood. And this is spot. So again, this is 400 lumens on spot. And then down to the lower level, which is, I can't remember now, I think it's 100 lumens. And then off. So then you've got both of them on. This is now 600 lumens. Plenty. And then we've got red. Pretty bright red. And then flashing red. And then we go on to spots and then hold that. It goes to SOS, that's 600 lumens. And then, God, strobe, that does my head in. Pretty decent. So my initial thoughts on the Helio 600Z. I really like it. It ticks the boxes for being lightweight, for being small, and also for being powerful enough to see a decent distance and a lot of space around you as well. This is going to come down to price. Obviously, I don't know how much this is going to be in comparison to its nearest competitor. So I'm going to be interested to see what that comes out like. But it's comfortable, it looks good, it works well. I think the fact that you've got a removable battery that you can put in as well, so you can bring a spare battery along with you and double the life without having to worry about charging it. Run times, I'll just go through that now. The maximum runtime you're going to get out of this on 5 lumens is up to 50 hours on a full charge, and on any one of the single lights at full power, it's 5 hours runtime if you have one of them on, one or the other on for 5 hours solid. If you have them both on, then it's a 3-hour runtime, and obviously gradients in between 3 and 50 hours, depending upon what power output you've got it on. So yeah, I'll be taking this out on the next couple of trips, see what it's like in real-time use. But as I say, I'll put a link in the description below, so go and register your interest. You'll get a 45% discount as an early bird on the Indiegogo channel, and you'll get an email coming out telling you how much it is and when it's going to be launched, so you then have the choice to buy it or not. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, if you did, hit the thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one.